Stranger Things Season 3 is almost here, and the craving for more Hawkins has been as agonizing as Eleven's craving for Eggos, and Eleven loves her an Eggo. Welcome back to The Binger, guys, and in today's video, we're going to be telling you all you need to know about the upcoming series of the nostalgia-fueled, ultra-quirky, super nerdy Netflix phenomenon that is Stranger Things. From new monsters to who's going to be guarding lives at the local pool. Spoiler alert, he has a tash and a perm. But seriously, before you go any further, a spoiler alert is warranted. So first things first, the only date you should have in your diary is Thursday, July 4th. Yes, Independence Day, but it's also when Stranger Things Season 3 will be kicking off. We can also confirm that Stranger Things Season 3 will have 8 episodes, the same as Season 1, but one less than Season 2. And for the fan theorists out there, the suggestively named episodes are Susie, Do You Copy?, The Mallrats, The Case of the Missing Lifeguard, The Sauna Test, The Source, The Birthday, The Bite, and The Battle of Starcourt. Also, you know how we waited almost 2 years for this new season? Well, apparently a big part of that is due to the production quality and greater use of special effects. In other words, the new season is expected to be the most daring and impressive yet. Season 3 is set a year after the events of Season 2, in the summer of 1985, so you can expect plenty of 80s references to keep you smiling. No doubt we will be treated to a killer soundtrack as well. In fact, Dustin can be seen listening to Motley Crue's Home Sweet Home in the Season 3 trailer, a song released in 1985. And he can also be seen wearing a cap with Camp Nowhere 85 written on it, further proof of its 80s setting. And speaking of the trailer, those of you who like to keep up to date on all the latest trailers and teasers have had a decent amount of gossip to go off with Season 3. So far, key material we've been treated to includes a full-length trailer, a teaser clip involving rats, a teaser promoting the new mall, another teaser involving Billy at the local pool, and a series of awesome posters. These posters include a group shot of the gang in front of a firework display and fairground, a cool retro-infused, clue-ridden illustration, and a bunch of individual posters with the slogan "One Summer Can Change Everything." Also, shout out to the Stranger Things Twitter channel for these name mashups. Team Jancy and Jopper for the win. So poor Will has been somewhat of a punching bag for the insidious creatures of the Upside Down. He's found himself in peril in both Season 1 and Season 2, so we guess it would make sense that he needs saving again in Season 3, right? Well, not necessarily. In fact, unlikely. The Duffer Brothers have said that Will still be involved in the action in Season 3, but he will also be given a rest, sort of. That doesn't mean he won't be in the thick of it probably just means he won't be possessed by an overlord-like demon, because you know how that can be a pain. It's pretty obvious from the trailer that lots of familiar faces will be returning to Hawkins. These include staples like Eleven, Max, Mike, Dustin, Lucas, Will, Steve, Hopper, Joyce, etc. But there's also some new and intriguing residents to the calamitous town of Hawkins. The most significant addition, it would seem, in terms of plot development, is Carey Elwes as Larry Klein, the new mayor on the scene who has been described as a classic 80s-style slick politician, who basically only cares about his own interests. No doubt Klein, played by Elwes, who is probably most famously known for Princess Bride, will be shaking things up in Hawkins and may be a symbol of repression and corruption. Another big addition is Jake Busey, yep, son of Gary Busey, who plays Bruce and is described as a morally compromised news reporter. And if Nancy and Jonathan's track record is anything to go by, Bruce will be crossing paths with the wannabe investigative journalists throughout Season 3. Maya Hawke will also be starring as an alternative girl called Robin, and it seems her fate will be somewhat intertwined with Steve's as they can be seen working together in the trailer. Also, fun fact, Maya Hawke is the daughter of Uma Thurman and Ethan Hawke. Another completely new face of the series is Francesca Real's Heather, who is set to join the local pool squad as a lifeguard. It's also worth noting that the Duffer Brothers are looking to build up a few existing characters and give them a bit more limelight, and one of those is Lucas's annoying but brilliant little sister Erica. She has taken a back seat in previous seasons, but with her comic timing and the Duffer Brothers specifically looking to add more humour to the show, she is said to be playing a bigger part in Season 3. It's also been rumoured that Carly, aka 8, aka 11's spiritual sister, could be featuring. Maybe she will return to Hawkins to see if Eleven wants to seek revenge on Dr. Martin Brenner. Oh yeah, and he might be returning as well. If Bobby's shower scene from Dallas has taught us anything, it's that you can't rule out any character return ever.
Good morning.
The trailers haven't alluded to much in terms of character interaction. We can hazard a guess that there will be some conflict between the gang due to them all growing up and wanting different things, but if we're sure of anything, it's that we have two pairs of unshakable BFFs from the get-go in Dustin and Steve and Eleven and Max. The Dustin and Steve friendship blossomed gloriously in Season 2, but with a year for it to blossom even further, we can expect the dynamic duo to have a real brotherly bond. And we are treated to a brief but brilliant example of their friendship in the trailer, as the two mime a lightsaber fight with each other. Another special bond seems to have been formed between Eleven and Max too. Two people who, let's not forget, didn't get on with each other in Season 2, but it seems that they've settled their differences and found common interests. The two can be seen hanging out, singing with each other, and enjoying an ice cream. Hopefully, nothing will come between these two groups of besties, although the Duffer Brothers have been known to be cruel. Remember Bob? Oh, remember Bob.
Ahoy!
Ahoy!
A big part of the whole growing up thing is getting a job, and it seems it's no different in Hawkins. It's pretty clear from Steve's awesome Popeye-esque attire and his cringy hello in the promotional mall material that he's landed a job at the ice cream shop Scoops Ahoy. But it's not just Steve earning his keep. It seems Nancy and Jonathan may be getting their foot in the door at the Hawkins Post newspaper, or so it would seem in the trailer. Whether they're waiting to pitch a story or for a job interview is unclear, but imagine if they went for the same job.
How was the pullout?
Awkward. I guess the biggest headline grabber though is Billy. Yep, the horrible, aggressive, nasty but somehow lovable bad guy from the previous seasons. He's landed himself a job at the local pool as a lifeguard, an excuse for him to boss people around and get paid for doing it. And you know what? Billy having a job at the local pool is worrying, sure, but we don't think it's just his pool policing we're going to have to watch out for. Billy was the villain we all love to hate in previous seasons, and with promotional material focusing specifically on him, it seems like he may just be our next big bad guy. He can also be seen in the trailers battling with some sort of infection or alien entity on his arm, and let's not forget, one of the Season 3 episodes is called The Case of the Missing Lifeguard. Now, either he goes missing and is up to no good, or he has something to do with the disappearance of another lifeguard, like Heather, the girl we mentioned earlier, and she can actually be seen being pulled into the depths in the trailer. Aside to all of that, Billy can be seen flirting with Karen Wheeler, aka Nancy and Mike's mum, in a similar way to Season 2. So if nothing else, we may see Billy the homewrecker come to the fore. He could end up being Nancy and Mike's new dad. Oh god. Whether or not Billy will be the main Season 3 antagonist remains to be seen, but what we do know from the trailer is that there is a new, huge, terrifying monster that's come to Hawkins. No doubt the arrival of this new creature has been orchestrated by the dreaded Mind Flayer, who is seen to be very much alive and kicking, and this monster is likely just a puppet. It might even be a transformed Billy. Imagine that. Although we can't see a perm on it. Can you?
Didn't think so.
Although there have been many veiled hints at who could be the next big villain, it's clear that rats are going to be involved somehow. In a promotional poster and in a short teaser video, rats can be seen scurrying in numbers. Are they scurrying towards something or away from something? Are they feeding on something, or are they the food source for something? Or someone? There are many theories flying about at the moment, but it's clear that they will play a part in Season 3. And one of those theories is that they are fleeing towards the new super fashionable mall. So maybe the rats have found a new home in the basement of the mall, but regardless, the new Starcourt Mall is going to be a big deal in Hawkins, as you can see by the super cheesy advert, and the fact that it takes centre stage in this poster. Not only does it give locals the potential to get themselves a job, but it could also act as an integral part of Mayor Klein's future plans, and a new playground for the gang to shop, get up to no good, and possibly discover something sinister. Let's not forget, Season 3 has episodes called The Mallrats and The Battle of Starcourt, so something big is definitely going down at the mall. As we all prepare to jump into Season 3 with both feet and attempt to predict the fate of our favourite characters, it's important to note that there will very likely be more seasons to follow, even if the ending of Season 3 has been described as the most emotional yet. In fact, when speaking to Vulture, the Duffer Brothers said there may possibly be a Season 4 and Season 5 of Stranger Things, depending on how things go. Of course, they've got the age dilemma to deal with, i.e. the young actors are growing up very fast, but maybe this could factor into the story. We don't know about you, but Stranger Things in the 90s sounds pretty good to us.
Whoa, hey.
So, what are you most looking forward to in Stranger Things Season 3? Do you think Billy could be the new monster? Let us know in the comments section below, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the Binger YouTube channel for more awesome videos like this. See you next time.